This is KLST News at 5.
Welcome back. Officer Richard Espinoza with the San Angelo Police Department with us this afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. It's a busy time of year. This is a special week for some members of the San Angelo Police Department, Telecommunicators Week.
Yes, ma'am. It is National Public Telecommunicators Week, and it's the second week of every April, and it's just a time for us to really show our dispatchers how much we really appreciate them.
Telecommunicators, dispatchers. Give us an idea of how many work for San Angelo Police and Fire and what they do.
So we have one communication center, and that handles both our police department as well as our fire department. And I think some of the volunteer fire departments as well, too. But, I mean, they're working around the clock nonstop to be that pivotal lifeline between our community and our first responders. So,
what numbers do they handle besides 911?
They handle our 911, they handle the non-emergency line as well too, and then they also handle our desk duty line whenever our desk duty officer gets off at 5 p.m. in between the evening hours and the early morning hours. So they handle a lot of those things.
What are some of the qualifications? What all do they have to do to become a good dispatcher?
Pretty much all the qualifications are going to be listed on our website, sanangelopolice.org. And I mean, it's just, you got to be have good moral character, you know, be a good communicator, be able to have a decent background, not to have too many speeding tickets and stuff like that as well too. So it's just, you know, we want to make sure that we're hiring the best quality people that we can.
What do they do when someone calls? If I call 911, what's the first thing I hear?
So what ends up happening is, you know, usually our dispatchers will respond, you know, San Angelo Police, you know, 911, or you know, just something along the lines of that. They'll gather all the information from the individual.
What kind of information should you give if you are involved in some kind of an emergency?
So definitely, you know, like location is prime. You know, kind of tell our dispatchers what's going on, your name, a callback phone number if at all possible. Sometimes those situations can get very hectic, and we do try to get as much information as we can so we can relay that to the responding officers or fire department as well to our medical services.
Our volunteer fire departments, so they have to also have a fairly good idea of the geography of the area too,
Correct.
The Concho Valley. Are you all looking for dispatchers now?
Yes, we are always hiring for dispatchers. We actually have a link as well as a small video posted up on the SAPD Facebook page. If you wanted more information, just click on that link. You'll see the qualifications as well as what the city of San Angelo requires a dispatcher to have, as well as the pay and other things like that as well.
Give us an idea of a little more detail about that. Do you have to take the civil service exam?
Not necessarily, no. You'll just end up applying for the position. You'll have to obviously do a background investigation, polygraph investigation.
Background check?
Yes, and then an interview as well too. So that's what you'll be required as a dispatcher to be able to transition into our communications division.
All right, go to the San Angelo Police Department website and find out about that. Let's talk about, you all are always busy, seems like more and more almost every week, with home and vehicle burglaries around here.
And since it is rodeo season, we do have a large influx of people coming into town. We just want to remind the public, I mean, make sure your homes are secure, your vehicles are secure, and anything that you don't want to grow legs and wander off is, you know, secure, because that's typically what's going to happen around this time. And it just might continue more into the summer as well too.
What are some of the areas where you're seeing more vehicle burglaries?
There's no specific geographical location. They're all around town, and really the suspects are looking for the easiest opportunity that they possibly can. So
not necessarily a parking lot or a neighborhood, or one or the other, or both?
Well, we currently like to monitor the hotel parking lots on the in and around the area of the Home Depot.
Southwest side of town?
Correct, yes. We want to make sure that those parking lots aren't, you know, those vehicles in the parking lots aren't getting broken into. And we've been keeping a really close eye on those because we do, again, people are staying here at the hotels. They have, you know, their equipment for the rodeo as well as a variety of other things. So we want to keep a very close eye on those as well as some of the residential areas across town.
So just make sure you lock your door and lock your car when you leave.
Correct. And take anything of value that you don't want to get stolen out of your vehicle.
All right. Very good advice. Richard Espinoza from the San Angelo Police Department. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you.